Hey YouTube, Scott Stevens here. How you doing this evening? Welcome to another edition of WWE 2K22 Universe Mode. Tonight is episode number 123 of Universe Mode, and we have AWA action coming at you this evening. American Wrestling Association. Hey Bonnie, thanks for joining. First 2 nights in a row. It says we have an excellent connection. Always a beautiful bonus coming in. And as promised last night, Hulk Hogan will make his AWA debut here tonight, a little bit later on. And before we get into that, a couple of things I gotta let you know. First of all, EA Sports released the sights and sounds today of College Football 25. 3-minute video with Kirk Herbstreit. Not bad at all. I put that video up on the channel, and you can check it out. I also made my own video of the sights in the game. I cropped out all of the actual gameplay that was in the video, mascots, bands, all that stuff, and made a video of just that stuff. Hey Godspeed, thanks for joining, man. Hope you're doing well tonight. Both of those videos are up. You can check them out anytime. One is Sights and Sounds, that's the EA Sports one, and one is just Sights of the game. I couldn't make a video of the sounds of the game because Kirk Herbstreit doesn't shut up through the whole thing. He just yaps through the whole thing. So, and I mean, he should, you know, it's a promotional video, so but I couldn't make a video of just the sounds. But I did make one of just the sights, and I took out all of the rendering stuff. I just left in the, I think I did a pretty cool job on it, actually. I took out all the renderings, all of the different stuff that's not gameplay, and put all the gameplays together, mascots, team entrances, all that stuff. I think it looks pretty cool, and I put it to a couple of cool, upbeat musical songs. So that stuff is out today. In the notes, it says, next up is a deep dive for Dynasty. The notes, however, did not say when that was coming. Tomorrow we're supposed to be getting another more in-depth information about something tomorrow, but I don't remember off the top of my head what it was. All right, as you can see, tonight we have AWA action, and it only shows one rivalry. It shows only one feud going on, that is Mr. Perfect and Ken Patera. This afternoon and previous days, you will note that Rick Martel was in a feud, and I cannot for the life of me remember who it was. This afternoon when I came on here, I set up the card. It was still there. I come on tonight, it's gone. I guess the AWA didn't want them to be in a rivalry anymore. It was Rick Martel, and I don't remember who it was, but apparently the feud is over, and it ended sometime this afternoon. This game, man. This game is absolutely ridiculous. All right. So with that EA Sports update today, we're now 18 days away from College Football 25. 18 days away. All right. Let's take a look at what we got on tap for you this evening. Tonight's preview is brought to you by the WWE Shop. Use the link in the description below to get to the WWE Shop for all of your favorite World Wrestling Entertainment merchandise, gear, apparel, championship belts, hats, coffee cups, everything related to the WWE is on their website. Use the link in the description below. Check it out. They have daily specials on their website. Every single day they got something going on to save you a little bit of money. If you're looking for WWE stuff, use the link in the description below to get to the WWE Shop. Tonight on tap in the AWA, we have Ox Baker starting things off against Adrian Adonis. Jumpin' Jim Brunzell squares off against Alpha. Rex battles Earthquake. Axe is in the house. He'll take on Nick Bockwinkel. Ken Patera and Mr. Perfect continue their feud, so I guess the AWA is allowing their feud to continue. Vern Gagne will square off against Bob Roop. There's Hulk Hogan making his AWA debut tonight against Baron Von Raschke, the man who put Stone Cold Steve Austin in the hospital. Hogan hoping the same thing doesn't happen to him. There's a lot of people who hope it does happen to him, though. And tonight's main event, non-title match, Thesz, the AWA World Champion, squaring off against Jesse the Body Ventura. Jesse looking to secure himself a title shot at the Greensboro Supercard. So we'll start the show, then we will start the action. Remember, my merchandise store is open. Click the store link at the top of the page. Lots of stuff from my book covers, lots of Talon Twisters merchandise from my book Twister Town, and I want to welcome all of my viewers from the United States, India, the United Kingdom, Canada, and the Philippines. Welcome. Thank you for joining. And again, thank you for all the new subscribers. Up over 4,600 now. Appreciate all of you. We're 18 days away from college football 25. We have a sold-out crowd here tonight. Coming at you live from Kalamazoo, Michigan. I've been there.
What are we waiting for, fellas? Let's watch some fights.
Let's watch some fights. All right. First match of the evening, we got Ox Baker, the former TV champion, going up against Adrian Adonis. Before we get started on that, let me remind you, SeatGeek is one of the sponsors here. They're going to be the pregame sponsor for the college football streams. So tonight they're just an additional sponsor for the wrestling stuff. Use the link in the description below and you can save $10 if your first purchase hits the $250 mark, which sadly is very easy to do. Use the exclusive code ScottStevens10. And remember, David Gilmour and the Rolling Stones are on tour right now, and SeatGeek is the official ticket outlet for those shows. Let me know who you think's going to win this one. We got Ox Baker going up against Adrian Adonis. Godspeed says Ox Baker's going to get the win. I say Ox Baker's going to get the win as well. Love Ox Baker. I like Adrian Adonis a lot too. But Ox Baker's got that hard punch. It does not need any setup at all. Hey, Derek. Thanks for joining, man. How you doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing all right. No problem on being late, man. Things happen. You sent me a message and asked if I got something from you today. I did not. I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking for, but I didn't get anything from you today. All right, we'll send this one down to ringside and get your introductions. We got Ox Baker and Adrian Adonis opening up tonight's AWA action.
Yeah, now we're talking.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from parts unknown. Weighing in at 327 pounds, Oxley Baker.
Ox Baker.
This caliber, this is why sports entertainment is an art form. Yeah.
What is it, Derek? Why don't you tell me what it is before you try and find it again, because I might already know.
And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 275 pounds, Adrian.
Oh, Jonas. I'm pretty up on all of the information. I'm getting most of the information as soon as it comes out. So I appreciate you sending me something. If it's something that I haven't seen, that's cool. I don't want you to waste your time, though, if it's something that I already know. I'm pretty much staying on all those sites. It's funny because as soon as the game comes out, I'm going to unfollow all the people that I've followed. Looking for the information on Twitter, because I don't go on Twitter. You know, the only reason I'm on there at this point is...
What are you expecting from this superstar tonight, guys? Well,
oh yeah, I was just talking about that, Derek, a few minutes ago. That video came out today. I posted the video that they put up, and I made my own video as well. They put out Sights and Sounds Deep Dive. I made a Sights of the Game video. So both of those are up on my channel. Thank you, though. I appreciate that. Yeah, they released that this morning. But I was on it. I was on it the minute it was released. Look at this. Adrian Adonis holding Ox Baker by his arms. What a slam by Adonis. And he couldn't get the pinfall. Ox Baker had a foot underneath the rope. Yeah, the video came out at 11 o'clock this morning. I was on there. It actually came out. It started at 10:55. I was on there at 10:53. I watched it, got it, downloaded it, uploaded it, and made my own. Thank you, though, Derek. I appreciate that. We have new content coming out every day this week. I don't know if it's going to be all videos or not. Probably not. But it's nice when there are because it gives you more stuff to watch. Oh, I see, Derek. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I'm on that, though. I'm your source for everything college football 25. As soon as the information comes out, I'm all over it. Ox Baker working over Adonis. Outside of the ring. Ref's count is at 6. Baker's thinking about getting back in. At the count of 7, he does. Adonis stunned up against the railing. Referee, look at this. Referee not counting. Stopped counting. He wouldn't have hit 10 anyway, not at the rate he was counting. Look at it. Half and half suplex by Ox Baker, crushing the neck of Adrian Adonis. Baker goes for the cover. Adonis has a foot on the second rope. The referee didn't see it. And Ox Baker gets the win and then slams Adonis' head into the canvas for insult to injury. Ox Baker's your winner. Here is your winner, Ox Baker. And Adrian Adonis not going to be happy about that.
But I don't think his opponent is happy about losing here. I mean, it's got to be humiliating.
Adrian Adonis got screwed.
He thought he was going to win this.
Ox Baker
I kind of did too.
got the victory despite the fact Adrian Adonis had a foot on the rope. So that's going to lead to a rematch next week. Adonis and Ox Baker will have a return bout next week. They won't be on the Greensboro card because that's champion matches only. 1 star is your official match rating. I don't think we've seen a 1-star match. We've seen some 1.5s. Either way, Adrian Adonis got screwed. Ox Baker gets the win here tonight. But there'll be a return match next week. No, Derek, we do not know if there's going to be Orange Bowl yet. We still do not know. And as soon as I find out, man, I'm going to let everybody know. I went through the video they released today. I went through it frame by frame, and they do have the Hurricanes in there. It's the fans, the Miami Hurricane fans. But I stopped it and I was looking at it carefully. It was in it's in Hard Rock Stadium, the current stadium. So we know that's in there. So we don't know if the Orange Bowl is or not. But that fan, it's like a 1-second clip mixed in all the other ones. But if you stop it right on it, you can see the girders from above and the scoreboard in the corner. So you know it's Hard Rock Stadium. So we know Hard Rock Stadium is in. We don't know about the Orange Bowl as of yet. Hopefully by the end of the week, we'll know. Well, what's today? Wednesday? We're getting close to the end of the week. Next up, we got Jumpin' Jim Brunzell squaring off against AFA. I'm going to make AFA my pick to get the victory. Let me know what you guys think. Who you think is going to get the victory? They are Godspeed. Did you see the video? Yeah, the fans are good. Their fans are good. I want to see what the sidelines are going to look like. They're not really showing the sidelines very good. They're being very picky about the footage that they do release. I haven't seen anything really good on the sidelines yet. But if you remember correctly, all the people on the sidelines, they were like cardboard cutouts, and it was a really drastic difference from on the field. So hoping that we can see some of that up close, and they'll look a little more realistic. But the fans look good, like you said, so I'm thinking the sidelines should be good as well. Godspeed says, that jumping Jim Brunzell's going to lose. He is the underdog coming into this one.
Scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 233 pounds, Jim
Brunzell, jumping Jim Brunzell. You know, I've been seeing a lot of shit online about everybody giving Connor McDavid a hard time for not coming out on the ice the other night to get the Conn Smythe Trophy. What the hell is wrong with people? Why would he? In all seriousness, why would he? They just lost the Stanley Cup. Do you think he gives two shits about the Conn Smythe Trophy? J.S. Giguere has said in interviews that when he won the Conn Smythe, which he never should have, in the 2003 Stanley Cup Finals against the Devils, that they pulled him aside as the team was leaving the ice. They pulled him aside, told him he won, and he was out on the ice by himself being presented with the trophy. His teammates didn't even know he was getting it. And he took the trophy, he went back to the locker room, and he put it on the trainer's table outside of the locker room and didn't want to bring it in the locker room because it was a sad occasion. They just lost the Stanley Cup. And that makes absolutely perfect sense.
weighing in at 334 pounds, the Samoan
Alpha. Derek, Roman Reigns' father was Sika. Sika is Roman Reigns' dad. He's the one that passed away yesterday. But what J.S. Giguere said made perfect sense. Why do you want to celebrate MVP of the playoffs if you didn't win the Stanley Cup? You know? And that just brings, what I've said many, many times in the past, you need to have an MVP of the Stanley Cup Finals. You absolutely have to do it. Every other sport has an MVP of the Finals of their championship game or championship series. So why doesn't the NHL have this? Come on, Gary Bettman. Be better. Name it the Wayne Gretzky Trophy. Because I'll tell you, neither goalie deserved to win, or Connor McDavid did not deserve to win the Stanley Cup Finals MVP. He did shit in Game 6 and 7. Bobrovsky, who had a very solid playoff but did not have a very solid finals, he didn't deserve Stanley Cup Finals MVP. I really don't know who did deserve Stanley Cup Finals MVP. I might be apt to vote for Sam Reinhart since he scored the cup-winning goal. Because he would be the Stanley Cup Finals MVP. He scored the cup-winning goal. But you got to have a differential between the two. Connor McDavid absolutely deserved the Conn Smythe Trophy. 100%. He had a playoff. He broke Gretzky's record for assists, wasn't it? He had a phenomenal playoffs. But in Game 6 and 7, he wasn't there. I know he was hurt and all that, but he didn't put up any points, and he was not a factor in the games. So he should not be in the equation for Stanley Cup Finals MVP. Conn Smythe Trophy of the MVP of the playoffs, absolutely 100% he deserved it. But stop giving the dude shit because he didn't come out to get the trophy. Why does he want to go out there on the ice when they're celebrating the thing? He was the last Oiler off the ice as it was. Why does he want to go out there and get a trophy when they just lost the Stanley Cup? Everybody that's giving him shit needs to shut the fuck up because they're just stupid. It's just ridiculous to give the kid shit over that. He's not really a kid anymore, but to give him shit for that is just stupidity.
Taking this outside. This could be good.
I wouldn't want to go out there. I'd be like, yeah, whatever, fine. Have them bring it back to me. I wouldn't go out on the ice and, again, watch them celebrating. It's not a celebratory moment. But I think Gary Bettman needs to immediately instate a Stanley Cup Finals MVP because that is a completely different person than the Conn Smythe Trophy winner. I would say half the time or more than half the time. What would you say, Godspeed? I know you're a big hockey fan. I would say the Stanley Cup Finals MVP would be different from the Conn Smythe winner at least 50% of the time. How many times is the World Series MVP different than the playoff MVP? They need to fix that. Because then you got people ridiculing Connor McDavid, and he does not deserve it. Now, I'm not an Oilers fan by any means, but he doesn't deserve the ridicule. Look at this off on top rope moonsault hits Jim Brunzell. perfectly across the chest. All his body weight crushes the chest, and Brunzi finds a way to get his shoulder up. He's still alive, but barely. Yeah. The NHL needs to fix a lot. Yeah. You're right. Offa's up on the top rope with Brunzell. Bulldog off the top rope, and he is just punishing Brunzell at this point. Up over the back, hooking the legs. Offa going for the cover. Referee taking laps around the ring, decides to start counting, and gets a 3 count. Offa with a 3 count on Jumpin' Jim Brunzell. Nice finishing move. I love that. Here is your winner, Offa. And he's not done. Jim Brunzell, what do you get? What do you get out of attacking Jim Brunzell after you beat him? Come on, man. He's nothing. Offa attacking Jim Brunzell. He's not gaining a thing out of that. They're not rivals. Jim Brunzell offers Offa absolutely no competition at all. That was just rude, sir. 2 stars your official match rating. Offa gets the victory over Jumpin' Jim Brunzell. That was a good match. Yeah, the NHL needs to fix a lot. They do. They really do. But that's just glaring, Because everyone's saying Bobrovsky should have been the finals MVP. He shouldn't have been. He lost 3 games. I don't care if he lost all 3 of them 2-1. If you lose 3 games in the finals, you cannot be the finals MVP. And he got chased out of game 4. He lost that one 8-1. Now he didn't give up all 8 goals, but he got chased out of the game. So you're not the finals MVP there. Now you want to make a case for the Conn Smythe? Possibly. But that game that he got blasted did not help his cause. And losing 3 games in the finals, I think that takes you out of consideration for any trophy. You lost 3 games. Doesn't matter if they were all 1-0 games. You still lost them. All right, next up we got Earthquake going up against Moondog Rex. Let me know who you think is going to get the victory. Godspeed says Earthquake is going to get the win. I'm going to second that. I say Earthquake's going to get the win as well, so you guys let me know who you think is going to get the win. But yeah, if goalie loses 3 games in the Stanley Cup Finals, he can't be the MVP. Now, the goalie who wins those 3 games might be. But, you can't. I know it's a different world that we live in, man. The younger generation and it's sad, first of all, that I use the word younger generation. Because I was the younger generation. But I just don't understand the way they see things sometimes.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Vancouver, British Columbia, weighing in at 444 pounds, the Disaster,
Earthquake.
Tensions riding high. Plans on getting things settled in the ring. I can't wait.
Yes, Derek, Hulk Hogan is taking on Baron Von Raschke tonight. Baron was supposed to take on Steve Austin, but he's still in the hospital. So Hulk Hogan's making his debut tonight against Baron Von Raschke, hoping that the Baron doesn't put him in the hospital as well.
And here comes one of our favorites.
What the hell's going on with Moondog Rex? It looks like he's got chicken pox or something.
Weighing in at 304 pounds, the Goon Dog Rex.
Moondog Rex, and you know what that means. Whenever you see any type of visual errors or discrepancies in the game, that means a crash is coming. So let me warn everybody right now, a crash is probably coming. So when it does happen, I will be back as soon as possible. Usually it takes me 1 to 2 minutes to get back on. But when you see the skin discolored like that, something's going on. And Gary Bettman's speech. I said I wasn't going to watch the whole game, but I did. I I watched the whole thing. But Gary Bettman, he was saying Wayne Huizenga brought the expansion team down there, and they had a mission, and they wanted to bring a Stanley Cup to Miami, and blah, blah, blah. Gary Bettman's yapping and yammering away, and then he ended it with mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. It was 30 years ago. I don't think Wayne Huizenga's plan was a 30-year plan. Gary Bettman, mission accomplished. I've got 2 words for you. Mission accomplished. 30 years later, dude. Wow.
Looking worse for wear in the corner now.
Gary Bettman has to go, man. He really does. And, you know, I've been a staunch supporter of Gary Bettman over the years because he's done a lot of things right for the National Hockey League. He's kind of like Vince McMahon. Some of the things he did weren't very good. Some of it were really good. But over the last couple of years, not good. Not good at all. It's time for Gary to go. Derek says Earthquake's going to get the win. Right now he's pounding away on Moondog Rex. And he is the heavy favorite in this one as he deadlifts Rex high over his head. And Flap Jackson behind him. Hey there, Floyd. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Hope you're doing well tonight. Yeah, a lot of people do, Derek. A lot of people do. Earthquake going for the cover. He's beat Rex pretty badly. And he gets a 2 count. Rex kicks out.
2 count there. He saw it coming.
Rex with a shot to the breadbasket. Tries to get inside. Earthquake won't let it happen. So Rex throws a knee right to the rib cage of the big man. Nice reversal. Earthquake with a boot to the face. And another one to the chest. He's going to deadlift Rex one more time.
Flat out power. A deadlift military press.
Holy moly.
And he flapjacks him again. Earthquake's just playing games with Rex at this point. Goes for a cover again, and this time it's only a 1 count. I don't know how Rex is kicking out.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
The official asking him, is he going to tap? Is he going to tap out?
Not bad, Floyd, not bad. Thank you for asking. Rex gets out of the claw hold. Drops an elbow across the face of Earthquake. Kick to the back of the head there by Moondog Rex. He's going to go for the win. He hasn't done nearly enough to get Earthquake down for a 3 count. And the big man kicks out at the count of 1. Uh-oh, Rex. Oh, he was trying to look like camel clutch. Earthquake slipped out the back door. Wanted nothing to do with that. But Rex sends the big man over the top rope out onto the floor. We have padding here in the AWA. Vern Gagne spares no expense for the safety of his wrestlers. Earthquake back in the ring, and a running clothesline. Rex is down hard, but he gets right back up. Tries a clothesline of his own. Back body drop by Earthquake. And a spine buster. Wow, I mean, he is just destroying Rex. And he goes for the win once again. And this time he gets it. Earthquake gets the 3 count in fairly easy fashion over Moondog Rex here tonight. Hey, Bride Dog. No, it's the 3rd match, sadly. Earthquake. Thank you for joining, Bride Dog. Hope you're doing well tonight. We've been talking about college football and Stanley Cup Finals. Well, this is the 3rd match of the evening. Sadly, 2 stars is your match rating. And Earthquake just destroyed Moondog Rex. I think it's the 3rd match. Glad to hear it, Bride Dog. Glad to hear it. 18 days away from college football. Are you looking forward to the college football, Bride Dog? We had some new information out today. A deep dive of sights and sounds. I put up the deep dive video, and I put up one of my own for the sights of the game. Glad to hear it, man. Glad to hear it. That was a good match. Yeah, that was the 3rd match, too. 4th match of the evening, we got Nick Bockwinkel taking on Axe from Demolition. I'm going to make Axe my pick. Let me know who you guys think is going to get the victory. We talked about the new information released from College Football 25 today. We talked about the Stanley Cup Finals and everybody giving Connor McDavid shit for not coming out for the Conn Smythe Trophy. Not a football fan? Oh, that's too bad, Bride Dog. Maybe you will be. Maybe if you watch a couple of my Miami Hurricane streams, maybe we'll turn you. All right, let me know who you think's going to get the win in this one. I'm going with X as my pick to get the win. Let me know who you guys think is going to get the win. Floyd says X. I appreciate that, Bride Dog. Thank you very much. Bride Dog says X is going to get the win, so he's the heavy favorite coming into this one.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Beverly Hills, California, weighing in at 228 pounds, Nick
Bockwinkel.
Guys, this match has the potential to completely change the WWE landscape.
Yeah, that's what I think too, Bride Dog. The college football is going to be cool, man. It's going to be cool. And this is like I did with the wrestling. Well, I can't really do it with the wrestling, but with the when the football comes out, I'm going to let you guys make all the decisions for the Dynasty. Like I said, the first stream is going to be a first look at the game. We're all going to check it out together. And then I'm going to start a Dynasty with the Miami Hurricanes. But I'm going to let you guys make all the decisions. I would like you guys to pick the plays, but there's not enough time with the play clock to do that. But I'm going to let you guys pick like the recruits that we go after every week, after each game, in between games, the scheduling, the non-conference schedule, because the conference schedules are locked in, but the non-conference games I'm going to let you guys pick. So I'm going to let you guys, be interactive with me as we go through the Dynasty. So it's going to be fun.
And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 346 pounds,
X. And that, doing that makes it more fun for me too, because, when you play by yourself, you tend to get into, you fall into habits where you pick the same teams for your conference schedule, you go after the same type of recruits and all that stuff. So having you guys be interactive with me and make those decisions makes it a little more fun for me as well, because I do things that I normally wouldn't do. Which makes it more fun and more challenging as well. She's all right, Derek. Thank you for asking. She had a tooth pulled today, but she's okay. She came through it pretty good.
Quite some time, and now he is ready to compete.
Derek says X is going to get the win, so he is the heavy favorite coming in this one. No one's showing Nick Bockwinkel any love at all. Which, it's understandable. X is a complete badass. And he's off to a very hot start here. Nick Bockwinkel is a long-time AWA veteran, and X is pounding away on him. We have a sellout crowd here in Kalamazoo, Michigan, for tonight's AWA action. And look at this, Axe choking Nick Bockwinkel out. Referee's not even anywhere in the picture to even think about enforcing anything. Tomorrow night's live stream is NWA action. Bell time 6:30.
Are you kidding me? Is that a bite? Oh, that's not sanitary.
And we'll have some more College Football 25 content coming out tomorrow. Axe goes for the cover, only one. I can't remember what it's going to be. I can't remember what tomorrow's content release is going to be. Yeah, I was thinking about that, Godspeed, and what I'm going to do is just, when we have recruits, when we're going after recruits, or we're picking teams to, fill the schedule with, I'm going to, let you guys make the choice, and the more people in the stream, I'm just going to go with whatever I see the most of. So, if everybody picks Appalachian State, or, 10 people pick it, I'll go with the choices that I see mentioned the most at the glance. So I was already thinking about that. You're right, it's going to be harder, but I think that'll be okay. Because we'll still get the majority vote in that way. Axe gets a 2 count on Bockwinkel, and right now, at this point in the bout, this is another squash match right now. But yeah, that's what I figured I'll do. The more people will make it harder, but the choices, and I'll see what I see, and the one that's mentioned the most will be the ones that I do and choose. So. Not everyone's going to be happy, and the more people that come in and join the stream, the more people that will be unhappy. It's just the way it goes. DDT there by Nick Bockwinkel. He's starting to show some offense for the first time during the match. There's a solid forearm to the chin. That stunned Axe. There's another one. Stunned him again, but Axe still on his feet. Not anymore. Bockwinkel with a drop toe hold. And Bockwinkel's going to go for a cover. He's thrown a couple of chops and a couple of forearms, and as expected, he only gets a 1 count on Axe. I believe so, Derek. I believe so. The end of August, I believe.
Legs are locked up.
Surfboard face plant by Bockwinkel. Yeah, I got it, Derek. I have my iPad here. I'm just not going to be able to chat as much. I'm not going to be able to look at it as much during the game because the play clock. The play clock is on it, so you have to really pay attention to it.
He let it go.
Yeah, I wonder why.
But I'll be able to, check some stuff out here and there. We'll have to see. We'll have to see on that first night how the gameplay goes. Wow, look at Nick Bockwinkel getting the pin. He got his ass kicked the whole match. He throws a couple of chops, a couple of forearms. Bockwinkel. Couple of chops, a couple of forearms, and a submission hold, and he gets a 3 count on Axe. Wow, that was shitty. Yeah, no kidding, Bride Dog. That was terrible. Nick Bockwinkel, another 2-star rating. That's all we've had so far tonight. Well, we had one that was only 1 star. Nick Bockwinkel with a surprising victory over Axe. Surprising in the manner that he got his ass kicked the whole time. Made about 5 offensive moves. Yeah, no kidding, Floyd. That was terrible, man. That was terrible. So we've had a whole bunch of crappy matches here tonight in Kalamazoo, Michigan. It's now intermission portion of the evening. Let's take a look at what went down. Adrian Adonis lost to Ox Baker. That one, Ox Baker got the win despite the fact Adonis had his foot on the rope. Referee counted him down. They've already been rewarded with a return bout next week. But that set the tone for the rest of the evening of crappy matches so far here tonight. Alpha was victorious over Jim Brunzell. He crushed him. Earthquake, as expected, destroyed Moondog Rex. And Nick Bockwinkel, despite taking the ass kicking of his life, got the 3 count on Axe. Coming up in the second half of tonight's action, we got this continuing rivalry, Mr. Perfect squaring off against Ken Patera. Vern Gagne takes on Bob Roop. Hulk Hogan making his AWA debut against the man who put Stone Cold Steve Austin in the hospital, Baron Von Raschke. And AWA champion Lou Thesz has a non-title match in the main event against Jesse the Body Ventura. Jesse trying to secure a title shot at the Greensboro Supercard. Tonight's second half of action is brought to you by Fanatics. Use the link in the description below to get to Fanatics.com. Officially licensed everything. You go there and you can get all of your college football apparel. T-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, anything you need. College football related, go to Fanatics.com. They have daily specials on their website to save you a little bit of money, whether it's shipping or sales, all kinds of stuff. And they have some great gear there. Use the link in the description below to get all of your college football gear at Fanatics.com. Yeah, no shit. Sadly, I'm the booker tonight, Floyd. Well, let's see. Which matches did I put together? I put Adonis and Ox Baker together. This one I did not. I didn't do this one either. So the first 4, I did the Ox Baker match. I did the Vern Gagne Bob Roop. No, I didn't. I did the Hulk Hogan and Baron von Raschke. That's were the only 2 that I did. Yeah, I booked the Ox Baker and the Hulk Hogan. All right, Mr. Perfect Ken Patera. The feud continues here in the upper Midwest in the AWA. We are in Kalamazoo, Michigan tonight. Sellout crowd. Mr. Perfect taking on Ken Patera. I'm going to go with Mr. Perfect as my pick for victory. Let me know who you guys think is going to get the win. Godspeed says Ken Patera is going to get the victory. That makes a pick'em match as of now. The bets are still coming in. Yeah, it's going to be a little difficult with the chat, but we'll figure it out. I have my iPad here. My iPad seems to be working. I just have to get the chance to look at it, you know.
Gentlemen, I think a fight's about to break out.
Ride Dog says Mr. Perfect's going to get the win. Yeah, I got you, Floyd. Yep. Well, hopefully I'll be able to give you some good content when it comes out, Floyd. Floyd says Perfect's going to get the win, so he's the favorite coming in.
From Robbinsdale, Minnesota, weighing in at 249 pounds, Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig.
Matches of this caliber with this level of talent showing their
Yeah, that's the problem with the play clock. You know, I won't be able to spend a lot of time looking at the chat between plays, but yeah, I'm going to do the best that I can. And when we're doing, that's just during the game, when we're doing like scheduling and recruiting and all that stuff, we're not going to be in a time crunch because there's no play clock during the week. So I'll be able to, you know, see the chat all we need. So it's just going to be during the game, actual gameplay, that it's going to be a little slow in my responses, you know. I'll get it. I'll figure it out. It's just different because on the, you know, when playing the wrestling, I can have the chat on my TV and it's fine. I see it perfectly. It doesn't block anything off. But with football, you can't do that. It'll block off the right side of the field.
Ken Patera.
This is a competitor who isn't happy with a win unless they get a handshake from their opponent afterwards. A real respect for the business.
Can they even work their hands properly?
We haven't seen anybody shaking anybody's hand yet here tonight. Maybe the Boy Scouts stayed home. Tomorrow night's NWA action. 6:30 bell time. There's not going to be a stream next Wednesday night. We're going to the Clearwater Threshers game for the 4th of July fireworks show. They're playing the Dunedin Blue Jays. We go every year. It's on the 3rd, actually, this year. It's their final game before the All-Star break in the Florida State League. So no stream next Wednesday, a week from tonight. We'll be sweating our asses off watching the game and the fireworks. They don't go to a lot of games down here anymore. It's too fucking hot outside.
All I can say is we've seen adrenaline take this superstar very
Perfect.
far in the past.
Takes an elbow to the face from Ken Patera. And a backbreaker across the knee. Pendulum backbreaker stretch. Performed to perfection from Ken Patera. Solid right hand to the side of the head. Another blow, and Ken Patera throwing haymakers at Mr. Perfect. And a headbutt has busted Mr. Perfect open. Blood pouring from the top of his forehead. And he gets a boot up, and that backs Patera off a little bit. It looks like he's bleeding from his nose, maybe. Nice waistlock takedown there by Mr. Perfect. Yeah, it looks like he's bleeding from the nose. Patera's headbutt split him open. Snap suplex there by Mr. Perfect, and he's going to go for the win. It's a 2 count. Hey, William. Welcome back, man. How you doing? Hope you're doing well tonight.
Suplex. Looking to take flight here.
Super fly by Mr. Perfect. He didn't hit him flush, though. He caught some of it himself. But it did do some damage. And he follows it with a knee to the face. And a bloody Mr. Perfect starting to work over Ken Patera pretty good, man. Pretty good. Derek says Ken Patera is going to get the win. Derek's the only one picking Patera in this one. No, he's not. Godspeed picked him. So Mr. Perfect is the slight favorite in this one now. Solid right hand by Patera.
Suplex, but that's not all.
Are you getting the college football 25, William? Uh-oh, lights go out.
Taking a break.
Perfect said he's had enough. I got to go get some stitches, man. I'll be right back. Don't count me out, ref. Oh, changed his mind. He said I'm tougher than that. Patera needs to turn around. He does just in time. Not too bad, William. Not too bad. Thank you for asking. Glad to hear you're doing all right. Perfect with another gut wrench suplex. Waistlock takedown, I'm sorry. The knee to the back of Patera's head, slamming Patera's face into the canvas as well. That's a double-edged move right there. And Ken over the top rope out onto the ring apron. Mr. Perfect shoulder tackles him out onto the floor. Perfect follows him and gets back in the ring. Changed his mind.
He is a sight to behold. Take a picture while you can, everyone.
Patera just standing outside. They're having a stare down. And Perfect says that's enough. Slides out and takes Ken, slides him back under the rope inside the squared circle. Perfect has him in. DDTs him. Patera's forehead hard into the mat. Mr. Perfect's going to go for a pinfall. Crowd not really into this match here in Kalamazoo. One count only there. Patera kicks out. I think the fans are very disappointed. The matches have all pretty much sucked here tonight. Another knee to the back of the head by Mr. Perfect. Patera's face crashes down into the mat. Knife edge chop there by Mr. Perfect. And Kurt heading up to the top rope. Patera's still down. Heading another super fly. That one hit. And again, Mr. Perfect suffers a little bit himself. He does not have that move down pat. But it's doing some damage to Patera, no question. And Patera with a reversal there. A nice knee to the ribcage. And Perfect fires back with some haymakers to the face and a clothesline to the neck. Perfect's going to take that arm. Arm ripper. We got to come up with a name for that. Slamming Patera's knee into the canvas. Mr. Perfect looking like he's going to finish him off. This has been the best match of the evening. He's got the leg hooked. Mr. Perfect. Fisherman suplex. Holds it. Bridge. Pin. Got him. Perfectly executed by Mr. Perfect. He's talking shit to Ken Patera. Fisherman suplex. Bridge. Pinning combination. He got the win. Nice finishing move by Mr. Perfect. Bleeding a little bit from the bridge of his nose. Didn't let it bother him. And he gets the win. Hard-fought win over Ken Patera. And that is the best match of the evening so far. 3 stars is your official match rating. It was indeed a good match. Godspeed. Mr. Perfect, slightly favored in that one, came out on top. Yeah, they need indoor stadiums, Derek, but sadly the minor league teams aren't going to get any of them, you know. Especially in the, the rookie league, the Florida State League. That's like low A ball. They're not getting any indoor stadiums. I mean, for the 35 fans that they get per game, nobody's spending the money on those. 6th match of the evening, we got Vern Gagne and Bob Roop. They're in a feud. I don't know why it doesn't say so. This is about the 2nd or 3rd time that these two have got together. I'm going to go with Bob Roop as my pick for victory. Let me know who you guys think is going to get the victory. Godspeed says Vern Gagne is going to come out on top. Let me know who you think is going to get the win. We'll send this one down to ringside. Vern Gagne and Bob Roop. This one should be good. Floyd says Roop's going to get the win.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 222 pounds,
Vern Gagne.
WWE Universe has been counting the days, hours, and minutes for this match to start, and the countdown is almost over.
I've been looking forward to this one.
And his opponent from Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing in at 291 pounds, Bob
Roop.
Everyone in this match is competing at such a high level. I predict one of the most competitive matches we've seen in a very long time.
This match has everyone backstage buzzing. He is an exciting competitor to watch.
And here we have a superstar who's been grinding his teeth at the performance.
Bob Roop and Vern Gagne in front of a sellout crowd here in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Tonight's AWA action, we just saw the best match of the evening. Hopefully that trend will continue as we get deeper into the card. Bob Roop off to a slow start here against Vern. Throws an elbow up, and that slows the attack down momentarily. Look at Vern slapping the face of Bob Roop. It is insulting. I was just about to say that. Now he's throwing haymakers on Roop. Vern, oh God! Vern Gagne set Bob Roop up on the top rope and then pushed him off over the turnbuckle out onto the floor, and Roop came crashing down. I think he hit his head on the stairs on the way down. That's the first time I've seen that. That was just rude. Oh, wow. Vern Gagne really working over Bob Roop right now.
What a punch! He's looking a little off balance. Toss down. Elbow smash.
He's staring his opponent down, getting into that zone.
Action needs to return to the ring and fast. And returning to the ring.
Count is at 7. Vern Gagne back in the ring. And Bob Roop gets back in the squared circle at the count of 8.
That wasn't the end of things.
Godspeed picked Vern. Floyd picked Bob. Did I make a pick? I don't even remember. I go with Bob. If I didn't.
Still only got one.
You expect these pins to last much longer at this stage.
I don't know what's going on today. I cannot remember a thing today.
Counter impressive ring IQ on display there.
I've been focusing on getting the video out and the sights and sounds and the new content and setting this up. I couldn't even remember. I had to call Bonnie today and ask her if I ate breakfast this morning or if I ate breakfast yesterday. I couldn't remember. Oh my God. She's like, are you serious? Turns out it was today. Didn't matter. I was still hungry. That's why I was curious. I couldn't remember what it was. Vern Gagne's got the submission hold locked on Bob Roop. Interesting hold. Kind of like a chokehold. Pulling on the hair. And Roop did not submit, but Gagne lets it go, and he goes for the cover, and he gets the win. Vern Gagne held that submission hold for a long time on Bob Roop. Roop wouldn't give up, but I think he passed out from the pain, and Gagne went for the easy cover. Vern Gagne.
This was as dominant a win as I've ever seen, guys.
This is what you get when you have complete confidence.
I think Roop passed out from the pain of that submission hold, or he might have passed out from the chokehold. Either way, Vern went for the cover and got no resistance. 1.5 stars. Another crap match here tonight. Some nights we have fantastic match after fantastic match. Tonight is not one of those nights. The good news is tomorrow night we have NWA action coming. Bell time 6:30. The last NWA show we had was really, really good and very strong matches, so hopefully that will continue tomorrow night to make up for this shit show going on tonight. Hulk Hogan making his AWA debut here tonight, going up against Baron von Raschke. Raschke put Stone Cold Steve Austin in the hospital last week. He's still in traction. He's due to be released the day before the Greensboro Super Show, just in time for Baron to get a shot at the AWA TV title. He slammed Stone Cold Steve Austin across that steel barricade numerous times, across the back, across the head, and they wheeled Stone Cold out of here in an ambulance. They didn't even bring a stretcher in here. They rolled the ambulance down the ramp and took him away. He was in really bad shape. So that's what the match was scheduled to be tonight, but he can't make it because he's still in a body cast. Hogan's going to take his place. Godspeed and Floyd both say Hogan's going to get the win. I'm going with Baron, man. He's a brutal bastard. If he can put Stone Cold in traction, imagine what he can do to Hulk Hogan. Hogan quit the World Wrestling Federation after a showdown at Shea. Andre the Giant embarrassed him.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Venice Beach, California. Weighing in at 302 pounds, Hulk Hogan!
So between WCW and WWE,
Andre the Giant beat Hulk Hogan in a World Wrestling Federation United States Championship match at Showdown at Shea, and Andre embarrassed Hogan. It was an ugly match for Hogan, and he left Shea Stadium that night, hopped on a plane, went up to Minnesota, signed some papers with the AWA, didn't even tell the World Wrestling Federation he was quitting. Andre the Giant embarrassed him that badly. He didn't want to set foot in another World Wrestling Federation arena. So here he is in the upper Midwest, in Vern Gagne's company now.
Hogan feeds off the energy from the WWE Universe. It's going to power him through this match.
Making his AWA debut.
And by the way,
But I got to go with Baron. Got to go with Baron. I mean, he was just... I can't even think of a proper word to describe what Baron von Raschke did to Stone Cold Steve Austin last week. Brutalized him, destroyed him. Stone Cold's in a body cast watching the feed here tonight from the hospital. So you got to go with Baron. I mean, that was sadistic, I would say would be a good word of what he did to Stone Cold Steve Austin last week.
From Berlin, Germany, weighing in at 265 pounds, Baron
Von Raschke. Now he knows that he's getting a shot at that AWA TV title at the Greensboro Supercard. And he's going to Well, we don't know if he's going to be 100% coming in. We don't know what's going to happen between now and then. But we know Stone Cold's not going to be 100%. He's getting out of the body cast the day before that match. And Baron von Raschke put him there. And you know Hulk Hogan's got to have that in the back of his mind. There's the bell, and this one should be entertaining. Hogan gets off to the quick start. And he's going to toss Baron over the rope out onto the ring apron and slingshots him out onto the floor. That's where Baron did all his damage against Stone Cold last week. Hogan may not want to do that again, as long as he doesn't follow him out there. Look at him out the back door in a DDT by Baron. Fans loving Hogan here.
Oh, Byron, you hear the sirens.
Here it is. Air raid bomb.
Air raid bomb. Sidewalk slam of monster proportions. Baron von Raschke. Well, he's just dragging Hogan all over the ring. Wasted too much time there. Didn't even get a 1 count.
This be over quick. Has another thing coming.
Baron doesn't like quick matches. He likes to punish his opponents and torture them. He's got Hogan up. Vertical suplex. Kick to the back. Twice. Baron locking in the arm bar submission hold. He's got the wrist and the elbow and the shoulders, all the pressure. Hogan's in trouble. Hogan flips over, throws a couple of right hands, and he gets free, but you can see there was some damage done to his arm.
Tough position to be caught in here.
Hogan picks Baron up, brings him over to the corner. Snake eyes. Hogan goes for the cover. It's a 2 count. Derek says Baron von Raschke's going to get the win.
Climbing the turnbuckle now.
Hogan up to the top rope. Baron back to his feet. Double axe handle miss. Baron went for the breadbasket. He missed. They both missed. That knee to the ribs hit the mark, though. Solid right hand by Baron. Another one. Oh, here comes Hogan and his fake comeback. Baron flailing away. Hogan says, not no more, brother. The little Hulkamaniacs are giving me all the power I need. Come on, Baron, snap out of this. Boot to the face. Baron's down. Leg drop. That might do it for Baron. Hogan not going to go for the win, though. He's going to continue the attack. Solid right hands to the face. And Hogan is going to see things reversed. Nicely done by Baron von Raschke. Slamming Hogan's head into the canvas. Rip that bandana off while you're at it, Baron.
Just insulting.
Placed in the corner.
Hogan Irish whips him hard into the corner. Warming up that arm, Hulk Hogan. Running clothesline, Baron airborne and down on the mat. Hogan follows it up with an arm breaker. Goes for the win. 1 count only. Baron von Raschke is one tough dude.
Oh, you can tell he's feeling it.
Hogan thinks he has him ready to finish off. Shot to the midsection by Baron. Face plant on Hogan. Baron's going to go for the cover now. He's got the leg hooked. 2.5. Hogan's still alive. Baron thought he had him there. Hogan's been doing fairly well over the last couple of minutes. Oh, there it is. He's got the claw hold locked in. Baron von Raschke has the claw locked in on the skull of Hulk Hogan, right in the middle of the ring. Hogan needs to find a way out. Referee's right there in case he quits. Hogan trying to get to his feet. He's on one knee. There's a gut shot and a second one, and he breaks the hold. But wow, a lot of pressure on the temples there for quite a while. Boot to the midsection by Baron. Hogan blocks the second one. And he throws an atomic drop on the Baron. Waistlock takedown by Hogan. This might be the best match of the evening so far. Spinning right hand by the holster. And Baron's down once again. Hogan posing for the fans at ringside who didn't ask for it. Oh, that's cool, Floyd. That's cool. Yeah, broke his neck too. That's right, Godspeed. Stone Cold Steve Austin had his neck broken by Baron. Hogan goes for the win. He's got the leg hooked for extra leverage, and he gets the victory. Hulk Hogan puts Baron Von Raschke down for a 3 count, making his AWA debut a successful one. Here's your winner, Hulk Hogan. Don't shake his hand, Baron. Damn it. We almost got through a whole night without this shit. Don't shake it. Punch him in the face, Baron. Ah, you suck.
Tremendous sportsmanship.
Ah, fuck them.
Gotta love it.
I'd like to see him clothesline him right now. Bam! Hulk Hogan gets the win over Baron Von Raschke. 2.5 stars is your official match rating. Baron not looking as powerful as he did last week when he broke Steve Austin's neck. That certainly takes a little wind out of the sails of Mr. Von Raschke as he prepares for the title match with Stone Cold in a week and a half time on the game calendar. Oh, there you go, Floyd. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. All right, tonight's main event, the AWA World Champion Lou Thesz is in the house going up against Jesse the Body Ventura. Jesse trying to secure a title shot at the Greensboro Super Card. I'm going to go with Jesse as my pick for victory here, although Lou Thesz has been very, very strong over the last several weeks. That's how he got the title in the first place. But I'm going to go with Jesse as my pick to get the win and get a shot at the title. Who do you guys think is going to get the win? Let me know. Godspeed says Lou Thesz is going to get the win. Floyd says Jesse's going to get the win. So right now, Jesse the Body Ventura is the slight favorite coming into tonight's main event. Let's send it down to ringside and get your introductions here in Kalamazoo, Michigan. There's the champion.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 233 pounds, the AWA World Heavyweight Champion, the living legend,
Lou Thesz. He beat Larry Zbyszko for the AWA Championship at Showdown at Shea, and then Zbyszko assaulted the referee. Zbyszko was immediately banished from the AWA for life, giving up his shot at a rematch and a potential feud. The AWA does not want, they don't stand for assaulting referees. Here comes the challenger looking to go to Greensboro.
And his opponent from San Diego, California, weighing in at 288 pounds, Jesse the Body Ventura.
Jesse the Body looking for a title shot in Greensboro at the Greensboro Coliseum. Greensboro Supercard coming up in about a little over a week's time on the game calendar. Sold out, what was it, 21,000 seats in 43 minutes. All the fans down in Greensboro, North Carolina looking forward to that show. And you know they're tuning in here tonight. They want to see if Jesse the Body can get a shot at Lou Thesz for the championship.
And you are looking at one of the most
There's the bell. We are underway. Lou Thesz comes out firing several right-hand haymakers. And the Body's on the mat.
Bitter perseverance is what will make him such a threat in this matchup. Yeah, but meeting him in the ring's quite an
Lou with a little shoulder shiver there. And Jesse said, I don't want any of that crap during my matches. And he throws an atomic drop on the champion. Boot rake across the eyes by Ventura.
Oh, that'll turn your skin red.
Knife edge chop by Jesse. Arm wringer takedown. Dropping the leg across the elbow. Jesse's going to go for the pinfall. Not even a 1 count.
I suppose you have to take the shot, but it's still too early to wrap up this one just yet.
He turns it around.
Big forearm.
Overhand right by Thesz. He's got Jesse by the hair and tosses him across the ring.
The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe...
Lou trying to get some love from the fans here in Kalamazoo. Jesse's got him up. Pile driver. Delivered to perfection. Crushing the neck, the vertebrae, the spine of the AWA champion. But he gets up firing. And Thesz has Jesse up against the ropes. Kidney shot. Yeah, maybe, Derek. Maybe. Lou Thesz, belly-to-belly suplex. Nicely done. And he's going to drop a knee across that elbow. And Lou goes for the pin. 1 count only.
Not even close to being done yet. He is revving up the engine. He's not going to let anything stop him.
Another shoulder shiver there by Lou. He feels like dancing tonight. Knee lift right to the face of Ventura.
Twists the arm and a big
Arm wringer and a boot to the ribs. Thesz up to the top rope. Jesse's down. Diving leg drop. Wow, 8 feet in the air.
Getting thrown around out here.
Letting gravity do its thing. The leg comes crashing down against the throat, and Jesse gets up and throws a reversal out there. And now he's got a backbreaker on the champion. Jesse off the ropes. Diving elbow across the chest. Derek says Ventura's going to get the win. He's going for the pin right now. He gets a 2 count.
Very close. Fatigue clearly setting in.
One of the better matches we've had this evening. That's what you want out of your main event. Jesse's got Lou up. Puts him upside down into the top turnbuckle. Tosses him to the center of the ring. And Jesse's going to choke him out while the referee looks the other way. Nice reversal by Thesz.
Talk about dismantling your opponent.
Elbow drop right to the middle of Jesse's face. Lou taking a break in the corner, well deserved so far. Jesse getting to his feet. Lou's got him lined up. What's he going to do with him? Inverted suplex. Wow. Perfectly executed. Thesz goes for the win. 1 count. Jesse kicked out. Elbow to the top of the head from Lou Thesz. Fans on their feet here, giving all kinds of support to the champion. Uh-oh, Jesse, though. He's got Thesz up into a backbreaker over the shoulder. What rope break? They're in the middle of the ring. How is that a rope break? Jesse goes for the cover anyway. Wow, the referee stopped counting before Lou Thesz kicked out. Jesse had Lou Thesz in a backbreaker over the shoulder in the middle of the ring. A referee said there was a rope break. Lou Thesz isn't 8 feet tall. He could not possibly have reached the ropes from the middle of the ring. And then Jesse gets screwed on the ensuing pinfall. I think the fix may be in here. Jesse's fighting not only Lou Thesz, but the referee as well. He's up on the top rope. Diving elbow across the chest. Jesse Ventura working against the crowd, the referee, and Lou Thesz. Pile driver, second one. Jesse's delivered. Pulling Thesz away from the ropes. He's going to go for the win, looking for a spot in Greensboro. Wow. Thesz kicked out just in the nick of time. Jesse, overhand chop. Monstrous. And now he's choking Lou out as the ref looks on and says nothing. Jesse off the ropes. Diving elbow to the chest. Lou Thesz is in a lot of trouble here. But he obviously has the referee on his side. Ventura lining him up And a jawbreaker reversal by the champion. Right hand to the face. Jawbreaker reversal by Jesse. Best match of the evening so far. Ventura tossing Thesz to the middle of the ring. Goes for the cover. Looking to go to Greensboro. He does! Jesse Ventura overcomes all working against him. And he gets the non-title victory, and he'll get a shot at the gold.
Jesse, the Body, Ventura.
This kind of win establishes him to the world.
An important win for him in this one.
With a win like that, he just stood up and commanded the attention of
Jesse the Body Ventura punches his card for the Greensboro Supercard. He'll get a shot at the AWA Championship now. And that was... the referee was working against him. But Jesse overcame. 3.5 stars is your official match rating. Best match of the evening. It was, Godspeed. Indeed, Floyd. It was a good match. Jesse, the Body Ventura, punching his ticket to Greensboro. He's going to get a shot at the AWA World Heavyweight Championship. All right, let's take a look at what went down here in Kalamazoo. Tonight's recap is brought to you by sportsmemorabilia.com. Use the link in the description below. If you're into sports memorabilia, sportsmemorabilia.com has tons of cool stuff. Use the link in the description below to get to their website and check out their stuff. Game worn everything. Not all of it's game worn, though. There's plenty of other stuff just autographed and signed, and everything comes with a certificate of authenticity. They have a fresh rotation of awesome products. If you're into sports memorabilia, definitely give them a look, because they have, I go to their website like once a day just to see what's new. Lots of cool stuff. Lots of cool stuff. And like I said, everything comes with a certificate of authenticity. So use the link in the description below to get to sportsmemorabilia.com for all of your sports memorabilia needs. All right, Ox Baker got things started with a controversial win over Adrian Adonis. Adonis had his rope draped across the his foot. He doesn't have any ropes. His foot was draped across the lower rope. Referee counted him down anyway. They've already been awarded a return bout next week. Afa, victorious over Jumpin' Jim Brunzell. Earthquake smashed Rex. Nick Bockwinkel got his ass kicked for about 7 minutes and then got a pinfall on Axe. I don't know how that happens. Mr. Perfect had a solid match against Ken Patera. Those two are in a feud. That continues. Vern Gagne with a victory over Bob Roop. Hulk Hogan with a surprising victory, a little surprising, over Baron Von Raschke. After the destruction Baron laid on Stone Cold last week, breaking his neck. Everybody thought the same thing might happen to Hogan tonight, but he got the victory. Baron was not looking as strong as he did last week. And in the main event, Jesse the Body Ventura defeats the AWA champion Lou Thesz in a non-title match. And you know what that means. Jesse gets a shot at the title at the Greensboro Supercard. That's going to be a good match. Jesse had the referee was working against him. Everybody was working against him. So he'll have something to prove in Greensboro. Let's bump the calendar up to the next show. That's tomorrow night, 6:30 bell time, NWA action. And it looks like Kerry Von Erich is going to be in action. Last week's NWA show had a lot of fantastic matches, so we're hoping to repeat that tomorrow night as we get closer and closer to the Greensboro Supercard. Tonight's action has been brought to you by the WWE Shop, Fanatics, Sports Memorabilia, and SeatGeek. Don't forget about SeatGeek. Use the exclusive code ScottStevens10, and you can save $10 on your first purchase if you hit the $250 mark. Use the link in the description below to get to all of those websites and check out everything they have to offer for you. Don't forget my merchandise store is open. Hit the store link at the top of the channel. 18 days away from College Football 25. 18 days. Tomorrow night we have NWA action, 6:30 bell time. I want to thank all my viewers from the United States, India, United Kingdom, Canada, and the Philippines. Very cool to have so many viewers from those places. All right, if you saw anything you liked tonight, make sure you drop a like down below. I do appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, now's a good time to do that. Body slam that subscribe button and then hit the bell icon. Turn on all of your notifications so you don't miss out on anything. I have fresh content every single day. And I go live 5 nights a week. Thank you for joining. Godspeed. Have a good night yourself. Thank you, Floyd. Have a good night as well. Thank you, Derek, for joining. Thank you, Bonnie, for joining. William was here. I haven't seen William in a while. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Brydog. And thank you, everyone else who stopped in along the way. I appreciate every single one of you. Bonnie was here as well. Thank you, Bonnie, for stopping in. She was first again tonight. Make sure you have yourself a fantastic evening. Have a good day tomorrow. And hopefully we're going to have a fantastic card of NWA action for you tomorrow night, 6:30 bell time. Thank you for joining. Have a great night.